Hey everybody, welcome to the nightly vid. We don't got too much to talk about. A lot of things just, flat. We'll see what's setting up into tomorrow though. So when you look at the ES futures, you can see a big old 3 on the 12-hour chart. That's going to be the broad information we're going to be dealing with going into tomorrow, and you'll notice it is stuck completely within this range here. So how are we getting out of that, or that is our question still. Nvidia earnings are not until I believe tomorrow after the close, so we could still have some lackluster action until then in the tech specifically. We had talked about cruise lines being something that was going up, so they had some profit taken at the close today, but we'll see if that's still a trend going into the rest of the week with RCL, CCL, and NCLH. And when we hit the higher time frames, you can see NCLH going back through some of that monthly try. Still a 2-2 week that occurred with the rest of the market, and has been going up. So we'll see. Royal Caribbean's almost back at the all-time high, so don't got too much on that. And then CCL also working on a little bit of that try. You can see the very slight going here. So 1380 goes 2 pennies lower and then back through previous range. So still could go back up towards those guys. TripAdvisor also was a part of that. It's still very red month, but it was 2 up week and got going a little bit today. So we'll see. And then Expedia as well, which is already a 3 on the month. So like there's some discernible trend in that stuff, but outside of that, there's just not too much we can talk about besides energies, which did 2-2 on the Tuesday today and close out at the lows. So XLE, XOP, and OIH. So maybe not, right? Just a little lackluster as far as we got right now. So what we're going to do is take a look at these indexes and then see what's setting up. So closer to a 2-2 reversal on SPY, and you can see we had the 3, which actually, if we go to a 12-hour, it's proper. So 3 poke up and then did 2-2, but went nowhere. So it just did not work. And it was conflicted day, week against the month. So now, do we go 2-2 and negate that week back to green, or do we go 2 down again, which should get the week going outside? Right? We don't really know at that point. We go to Qs, a little bit more discernible there. You'll see the 3. So here's your broad information. If we drop it to a 60, you can see the 3, and then could we come back through this as a pivot machine gun? When we go to the daily, you can see it would look like this. Bang, 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 all the way through that stuff. We go to Dow Jones. Little bit of a 2-2-2. It would have full time from continuity, but it's already a 3 on the month. So once a 3, always a 3. We don't quite know if it goes back to the all-time high again, if it will continue or not. If we go to Q, or not Qs, IWM, did go 2-2 on a Tuesday. So it's a little bit redder on the week. If there is going to be any weakness, it's going to be the IWM, which is regional banks, but there's still an inside week in that stuff. So again, just not really good discernible trends we can find, at least in that side of things. That being said, though, we can take a look at what we've got. So on the day, I want to just give me rev strats and maybe some inside bar PMGs and some 322s if we got them. So we can first look at indexes and say, well, is there any 2 down greens today? There's a lot of those. So defense sector could become rev strat on Wednesday. It'd be a 1-2-2 after stopping these guys out. So triangle layout and then maybe back up. On the month, it would be 3-2 up, and you could see it'd been a lot higher, so it could go higher still. It's gonna be a momentum continuation on that stuff though. And in defense sector, it'd be your Lockheed Martin, which looks like it's already close to an inside week up. NOC, which is just continuation. It's an outside day hammer. RTX, which is inside day. It's inside week, which could be confirmed by the inside day. Also 3-2 months. So RTX could get moving towards the end of the month here. We are starting to run out of time there. And then General Dynamics, GD, not really participating, but let's say it were to 2-2, you'd have slight PMG after seeing all the other defense stocks get going. Maybe it does. At this point, though, it's full time from continuity down with a weakened force, so not a buy. So like a little bit there. A lot of it's just right up back into the highs. If we go to any 2 up in reds, I doubt we're going to have many. Or actually, we'll go 2 down in green first. Here it is, 2 up red index. I don't think we have any of these yet. So we can go off the indexes and just scan the whole market here. So you can see defense, and then a good chunk of financial services potential rev strat, which is some regional banks from the looks of it. A few technology stocks. So let's take a look here. You can see a little bit of a soft rev strat, MTB, Key, not so much, OZK, so a little bit of a rev strat, still an inside week. If we go to PNC, a little bit of a rev strat, no signals on any other time frames, so like not too much to talk about there. Cuervo, a little bit of a rev strat, no signals other time frames. It could set up a monthly. If we go to Zion, Celeste Financial Services, so they could be, but nothing that's like screaming out at me that's a buy. And then materials, WPM, could become rev strat. It's all continuation and still inside month, so no thanks. Danaher and Healthcare's, no thank you. And then Cuervo Technology, we already looked at that. SWKS Technology, slight rev strat, but you can see just not going to change that monthly continuity. So not too much there that I'm interested in on the downside for rev strats. You got nothing. As far as 322s go, 29 and green. You got a few in the tech, so AMD potential 322 on a Wednesday, so it's still red on the week, but could become negated. It's still inside at this point, so chopping them up. NTAP in the technologies could become 322 to cause an outside month, so it has magnitude. It's a little better. NVIDIA does have earnings, so we're going to not touch that unless you're trying to get a position prior to earnings. And that's about in the healthcares, or in the technologies. Side of that, there's Dash. Still has a very green month, so that 322 day could get moving. If we go to DKNG slightly, it's trying to set up a rev strat month for next month. So if that 322 did work, it would set that up. So a few things. Outside of that, there's not much I'm normally trading, which is like DLR real estate, Equix real estate, then VLTO in the industrials. So not too much that's really screaming out at me there either. There's a few things, ideally the ones with continuity, like Dash or NTAP would be solid. Or DKNG could set up that rev strat month. But let's see. If you go 2 up in red, you got no 2 up in reds for tomorrow on the 322 list. And the last one we can look at is the 3-1 in the inside day scans. So 3-1 on the day, nothing that we're normally trading. CTLT, which is Doji month at this point, no thanks. Siri, inside month at this point, no thanks. WAB, 2 down in green month, conflicted with the week. It could 3-1-2 down, but it'd be conflicted. I want full time frame continuity, so nothing there on the 3-1 scans. And then inside day scans is going to be relatively strong compared to the rest of the market. And I filter these by market cap to just remove the lower cap ones, and then by direction. So you can get the ones we're looking for, and you got a lot of healthcares going inside. So ABT, inside day momentum hammer, 2-2 month in force, bright green, 2 up week. So that's something I'd like to know about. AMGN, double inside, still inside month though, no thanks. BDX, inside day, could confirm a sideways 2-week pattern, but a little bit mother bar there. Maybe next month, with the 2-month chart closing in 2 days, you could get a 3-2. Kind of like something like how McDonald's did this on the month, 3-2. Could look for that. If we go to BDX, already did that. If we go to CI, inside day at exhaustion risk, no thanks. ELV, still an inside month, inside day. ISRG, just kind of dead out here, stuck inside on the week at this point, going inside day. Does have a broadening formation in there, but still inside week. MCK, inside day, closer to rev strat week down, already a 3 on the month. I think that was the last one. So, there's a lot of inside days healthcares. We'll see if it's simultaneous break. It'll show up on the scans, but nothing, again, that's really like screaming out at me here. If we go to Goog, looks like it's a false inside day there. If we go to McDonald's, inside day, does have a long green bar on the month. If we go to Meta, inside day, shooter weak in force. So if things are weak tomorrow or were to continue, that could be identifying some selling in there. If we go to Monster, consumer defensive, Double inside week up from the bottom of the broadening formation, interestingly. So let's see something like this. So potentially it could start rallying back through, but mother bar problems to this, right? So that makes it a little more difficult. If we go to MO, also consumer defensive, got the inside day momentum hammer, long green bars on the week. So MO, this definitely sticks out. Is look at that long green bars on the month. And it is momentum, so we'll have to be aware of that potential short-term exhaustion right there. But could go a lot higher, and if we zoom out, also been a lot higher. And I know they're having a huge hit with the Zin, right? So maybe a good longer term one if we put this on our radar to try and create some position there. But let's see. Looks like that is about it. And then maybe Snow on the downside could go 2-2 month, continue or confirm the 2-2 month with an inside day reversal to 3-2 the week. So little bit of stuff there, just not really anything that sticks out. And, that's fine. We obviously have a lot of signals, so there can still be movement tomorrow. But really, I'm more interested in where are these indexes going next? Do we get the 2-2s back up? If so, I'll scan for the days in force up with continuity, ideally. And if they're going back down at all, which we're not really setting up to do, we're all setting up reversals. But if they were to be going down, then we'll just try and go after things like energies that are already going down. So that's about it, but a lot of potential 2-2s back up tomorrow, so we'll keep that bullish bias. And that's be about it for me. So tomorrow, probably focus on the gap list in the morning and see if the volatility starts to pick up with some daily reversals, and we'll see. So see you guys in the morning, and if you're not there in stat, I'll see you guys in tomorrow night's nightly vid. So adios, guys, and have a good rest of your night.